coming from? Yeah, because you may be asked to come and prove that this is about stomach, not principles.
Oga Ruben Apati, you said Dele Momodu have been in journalism for a decade. You see, we mix things too much. It is better for us to say that Dele Momodu has been in the business of publishing photo album. When you are publishing photo album, then it's different from being a journalist now. Listen, let me continue, I beg. He was publishing photo album. Ovation was a photo album now. It was a photo book. So when you have a published photo book, how does that make you a journalist? It's just like some people who are on air personality, OAP. And we also call them journalists. What I said yesterday, I stand on it because he has that antecedent. When he was publishing that photo book called Ovation Self, what was he doing? Going to military generals' houses, military people to go to his houses, to the houses to take pictures and publish pictures as photo album. That's what he was doing. So he came yesterday and I said that is what he is doing. He is doing because of his stomach. I stand on it. Because this is not the first time. He did the same thing for Rotimi Amechi. He did the same thing for the FCT minister, which is on Wike. He did the same thing for Saraki. He's doing the same thing now for Atiku. And the issue here is that one of the aberration of the PDP aberration has produced is Dele Momodu. I had him being introduced as PDP chieftain as how? When did he become PDP chieftain, for Christ's sake? Somebody who joined PDP 2022 and suddenly become PDP chieftain. PDP chieftain as how? Is that how to become a chieftain of a political party? He's merely a member of PDP who joined the PDP 2022 and he does not know the workings of the party. If he knows, he won't come on TV to start talking about zoning to southeast, zoning to south-south. PDP does not do zoning to southeast, south-south, northeast. PDP does north and south zoning. It is when positions are zoned to whether north or south that if position is zoned to south, for instance, it is the people in the south that can now microzone. PDP as a party at the national level does not do microzoning. PDP would zone to north or south, and people in either north or south will now sit and microzone to either southwest, southeast, or south-south, or northwest, or northeast, or north central. That is how it is done. But Dele Momodu does not know, and it is not his fault. He is ignorant of the working of PDP. He just joined. He's a new member. On a normal circumstance, in a normal situation, he should be clearing up between people like us and be calling us leader.
Okay, all right. Now, you've said a lot. You've said a lot in that. But there's one thing you have not addressed, which is that what happened between Nyesom Wike and Peter Obi? Because that was the crux of the issue, is that Nyesom Wike frustrated Peter Obi out of the party. Tell us what happened, your version of events.
Okay. How did Wike frustrate Peter Obi out of PDP? Only one person. In 2000, when Atiku was immediately after the election, less than 2 weeks after the election, Otunba Gbenga Daniel, who was Atiku's director general, left PDP for APC. He dumped Atiku immediately. Was it Wike that made Gbenga Daniel to dump Atiku at that time? Now, after the 2023 election, Daniel Buala was Atiku's spokesperson. He dumped him. Reno Omokri was part of his media people. Reno Omokri dumped was his bomb. Former Governor Udom Emmanuel was the chairman of PDP campaign council, presidential campaign council. He is the leader of Governor Moeno. Umeno is on his way out of PDP, meaning that former Governor Udom Emmanuel is also on his way out of PDP. So somebody who was chairman of Atiku's campaign in 2023 is on his way out of PDP. The person was his running mate as left PDP. Was it Wike that made Okowa to leave? So is it also Wike that is making Udom Emmanuel to want to leave? The issue is this. Let us address the personality of Atiku Abubakar. I said this since 2003. He has been doing all these things. So when you are too selfish, you want to be president at all costs. Dele Momodu said yesterday that Atiku supported PDP picking his candidate from the southeast. The same Atiku that already obtained nomination form to contest. He already obtained expression of interest form. Even before the Sony committee finished its job, PDP had not come out with Sony formula. PDP had not said, oh, we are zoning to north or south or even southwest. Atiku has obtained form. So when you already obtain form, how can you now be talking about you want the ticket to be sold to the southeast? All these things are just trying to be clever by half.
Okay. I want to set some records straight, and these are facts. I deal with facts alone. Dele Momodu got his first job with African Concord magazine in May 1988. Then he also worked at National Concord, Sunday Concord, Business Concord, and the Yoruba newspaper Ishokon. And afterwards, he went on to Classic, another magazine outfit. At some point, they said he was the highest paid editor in Nigeria. So the assertion that it was a picture book Dele Momodu was making, that's not true, because he only set up Ovation in 1996 after I went on exile. So, and I'm not sure you're going to call the likes of Concord, a prestigious newspaper outfit, a picture book in this country. Fact one, taken out. Secondly, I want you to provide us empirical facts that Dele Momodu is on Atiku Abubakar's pay list. Probably, maybe bank details you are privy to of how he's being paid and other factual evidence to support your claim.
Well, are you done?
Yes, I'm done, sir.
You are done with your facts. But you miss out one fact. You miss out the fact that Dele Momodu went to university to study Yoruba. On a normal thing, when you study Yoruba, what are you supposed to become? Are you not supposed to become something like maybe a teacher, or probably you have studied Yoruba in the process, maybe you are also studying some parts of FIFA. You're supposed to have become a babalawo now. So how do you come out and tell me that somebody who did not study journalism, because me, I studied journalism, and that is why I'm saying that for you to be called a journalist, you must have studied journalism somewhere. He did not. Even you that you are talking to me now.
Mr. Olayinka,
listen,
can I come in?
Listen to me. You brought fact. Let me finish. You brought out fact. Let me also give you fact. Oseni Rufai, you studied animal anatomy, and you are in Arise as on-air personality. You cannot face me and call yourself a journalist. I won't agree with you because you did not study journalism. I did. Dele Momodu did not. So he cannot face me and tell me that he studied journalism. He's a journalist. I am a journalist. Dele Momodu is not because he did not study journalism. Simple.
Okay.
Lere.
For purposes of public education, look, what we did, what happened, the people who came before us, Stanley Makebu and all, other leaders in this profession in Nigeria, what they did was to design a multidisciplinary perspective for the practice of Nigerian journalism. And that was why you will find people from various disciplines. At the Guardian, we had somebody who had a master's degree in architecture who was in charge of housing. We had people who studied science, who were in charge of the science pages. We had people who had military background, managing the defense section. So it's not as if in the modern age, you must have a mass comm, a degree or have particular specializations. So it's a multidisciplinary field.
Dr. Bati, I think I have a right of response. Mr. Lere Olayinka,
Sir,
I asked you a clear question.
Sir,
Can
let
I
me
finish?
respond to Oga Ruben.
No, let me finish. Okay, respond to you,
Let me
and I
respond to Oga Ruben, your
Yes.
Oga first. I'll come back to you. Let me respond to your Oga. Let me respond to your Oga first. You see, Nigeria Press Council, there is a guideline. Before you can be called a journalist, you must have a diploma in journalism. That is the standard. Go and read provision of Nigeria. Go and read it.
Okay.
So you must have diploma in journalism.
Okay.
And even NUJ will tell you that you must. That was the reason NUJ set up International Press Institute for people to be trained as journalists. That was the reason. The reason NIJ was set up was for people to be trained as journalists. For you to become a journalist, even if you have obtained degree, you must go to either NIJ, International Press Institute, to do a diploma, a 1-year diploma in journalism. That is a standard. If you have not done that, to my mind, you are not a trained journalist.
Okay, Mr. Lere Olayinka, I mean, a couple of things. Number one, I asked you a question and you pivoted. Rufai Oseni was not the subject matter. The fact at first, your assertion was that Mr. Dele Momodu was printing a picture book, and I proved you wrong by giving you facts that I worked with Concord, a reputable outfit.
I'm no longer hearing that.
And for your education, it's obvious you don't even know that journalism is broad. And there needs to be a lot of education. There's multidiscipline in journalism. And I have also done a lot of work and a lot of training in this business across board, being a journalist for over 20 years. So your assertions are wrong, and obviously it is incumbent on you to get a lot of education. But the question I asked you that you pivoted from was for you to prove. Okay, we'll go for a quick break now, we'll come back. Okay, so as I was saying before, welcome back our audience. So like I was saying before, I see all the intentions to be able to digress and bitch around the bush, but let me go to the facts of the matter. You made an allegation that Dele Momodu is on Atiku Abubakar's payroll. I want you to provide evidence of bank transfers and how Atiku Abubakar has been paying Dele Momodu. We want facts only, and we don't want any form of digression. We just want facts on this matter. You made an allegation, so you should prove.
You see, you were the one trying to digress. When Dele Momodu was here yesterday, he made the allegation. You did not puncture his allegation. You did not defend me. Now I am here talking about Dele Momodu. You are the one defending Dele Momodu. And I will suggest that next time you are bringing Dele Momodu, bring me too. Let him sit and I sit, so that the two of us cannot be the one talking. You will not be the one talking on his behalf.
Mr. Lere, answer the question. Mr. Lere, just answer the question.
Listen, I will answer your question.
Yes, please.
I will answer your question. And don't also be forceful about telling people to answer the question, because I have right not to answer your question. I will answer your question. Dele Momodu was Atiku's campaign spokesperson, and he collected money. He cannot tell me that he did not collect money. We're running into millions of naira, more than 500 million. He can let him come here, sit on your studio, look me in the eye, and tell me that he has not collected more than 500 million naira from Atiku Abubakar. Let him come and face me like this. Bring him to this studio and bring me too. Don't be the one trying to defend him. Bring him. You can reschedule this program for tomorrow. I'm here. I'm half time. Bring him here. Let him sit here.
Lere.
As spokesperson of Atiku's campaign, did he not collect money?
Okay, Lere.
Yes.
Let's leave personality issues. The personality side, persons have the right to defend.